Greetings in Christ. This is your 3-minute Psalm devotion for Psalm 46. I'm here in Bakersfield in my truck. My wife is at the Kern Medical Center, and by God's grace, in a couple weeks, we're going to have a little bundle of joy. All right, so Psalm 46 is a psalm of thanks and praise for God providing His strength and salvation, even though crazy things happen, even though the earth gives way, even though enemies rail against the Holy Christian Church. And then by the end of the psalm, it teaches us to calm our hearts and trust in God that He's going to save and deliver and provide the strength and salvation that we expect and want. All right, I did not know that this is the psalm that Luther actually based his hymn, A Mighty Fortress, on, and you'll see how that comes out. All right, so here's Psalm 46 selected verses. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth gives way, though the mountains be moved into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, though the mountains tremble at its swelling. There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy habitation of the Most High. God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. God will help her when morning dawns. And then skipping to verse 8. Come, behold the works of the Lord, how He has brought desolations on the earth. He makes wars to cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the chariots with fire. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Thus ends the psalm. And you can see clearly in that last verse the understanding of God being this great fortress, right? And so Luther's hymn, A Mighty Fortress. And also in verse 1, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. That clearly resonates in Luther's hymn too. This psalm was a great source of comfort to me and others when the big earthquake in Ridgecrest hit last year in July, the 7.1, and it rattled nerves. And, verse 2 was wonderful. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth gives way, though the mountains be moved into the heart of the sea. Nothing takes God by surprise. Nothing. Not the greatest earthquake. He's in control of it all. And you have to think that God, and through His precious holy angels, one angel could take on the whole world, and God with his little finger can stop mountains and move them into the heart of the sea and so on. We have to think and trust that God acts on our behalf, and when we don't understand our circumstances and how crazy life can be, nevertheless we trust in Him. He is our mighty fortress, and He'll cause all the tumult of the nations to cease. And we look forward to that day when we will be united with Christ in heaven. All right. Have a blessed day in the Lord. This almost got to 3 minutes. Wow.